Hello there. One of my patients, Melissa, was asking me to post some things on dysautonomia, and I had told her that I don't like to do incomplete messaging, but she said that's okay. Do it anyway. So, for Melissa, we were just going to discuss a little bit about dysautonomia in relationship to the brain's ability to control blood flow. So what happens is you have one of the things that happens. There's a lot of things that happen, but you have a sensor in your carotid artery and in different areas of your artery, like in your heart and different areas of blood vessels, that measures the stretch of your blood vessels. So if I'm sitting down, I have a certain stretch in the artery in my neck, but if I stand up, when I stand up, the blood goes down to my feet, so I get less stretch here. And my brain has to interpret that. So when the stretch changes, it sends a message up into my vagus nerve or into the brainstem, and it interprets that there was a change in pressure, and it accelerates my heart rate to push the blood back up to my head. So imagine if I were lying down and I sat up, or if I was seated and I stood up, you have this change. So the brain has to interpret that and it has to respond to it. If for some reason you've lost some central regulation of your autonomic nervous system, then your heart rate can continue to go up and you can get what's called postural orthostatic tachycardic syndrome, where your heart rate goes too high. Some people could go from sitting down at 70 beats a minute and they can stand up and go to 150, 160 beats a minute. So what we look to do is we are able to look at the activity of that nerve. Some of the ways to do that are you can look at a person's palate, or that nerve affects digestion, so you can listen to bowel sounds or do a history on how they're able to digest. Also, right next to that area is a area called your emetic center or vomiting center. So people can get nauseous and vomit when this happens. And then there are different parts of your brain that will activate it, like head movements, eye movements, body movements, cognitive activities. And we're able to do an extensive exam and figure out what that individual needs. Each person can have a different presentation, even though they have the same symptomatology of their heart rate going up, but it could be for different reasons or different parts of their body affecting that part of the brain, the vagus nerve, let's say. And then we work to stabilize it and we get them better. I hope this helps. And a quick message on POTS.